Hi everyone, I hope that you guys are doing well. So I went to our local Fred Meyer's today and picked up some starts. So got some primroses. These are 4-inch pots and they were $1.29 each. And if you didn't know yet, primroses are edible. But always do your own research before you eat any herbs or flowers. You can eat the leaves, the flowers, and the roots. You can make tea out of the leaves and the flowers, as well as the roots. It's supposed to relieve cough and also help with, I think, tension, headaches, and also kind of calming and soothing. But the roots can be eaten like you would with potatoes. So, but again, do your own research before you start nibbling on some flowers. So, aren't those beautiful? Look at those colors. And I also picked up some red oak lettuce starts, 6-pack, dinosaur lacinato kale, some romaine lettuce, red boar kale, and also orange mint. Hold on a second. Reach over here. So I got an orange mint. I have not grown this before. I've got other mint plants, spearmint and chocolate mint. So got one of these, orange mint. And if you're growing any mint plants, make sure to try to plant them in a container because they do put out those runners and they can also take over your garden or suffocate other nearby plants. So it's wise to consider planting them in a container, like a window box style, because they spread sideways. Now I made a mistake of planting mint behind me and it took over that whole area. So I've been pulling out mint runners the past 2 weeks and they reached all the way to the fence. So I think it took over an area at least 6 feet wide and about 4 feet deep. So anyways, that's what you should do with mint plants. If you do decide to grow any mint varieties, it's wise to plant them in a container. So today I'm going to go ahead and plant the lettuces. So these are the romaine starts and there are multiple seedlings in one of these cells. So you can separate them. Just make sure the soil is moist before you start separating them so you don't damage the roots. So you can simply just squeeze it out and support the plant. Like so. So let's see here. There's at least 3 seedlings in this cell. So we'll go ahead and separate them. Just carefully pull them apart. There we go. There's one right there. Oh, there's 4. Okay, nice. So there's 4 nice size ones. There's another one. Okay, just kidding, there's 5. Even better. So even though this is a 6-pack, it actually came with multiple seedlings. And this is about $3.50. So that's not bad for how many plants I am getting from this one tray. So I'm going to be planting them in rows 6 inches apart, and the rows are going to be about 8 to 12 inches apart. And I do have some garlic growing in between here, which I don't mind because garlic can help deter insect pests because of the sulfur content. Just dig up a hole here. Does not have to be deep. You pretty much are planting your seedlings about the same level as it was in the original pot or the cell. So just put it in the hole there, then just bring the soil around it and remove any leaves that are wilting, or looks like this one just came off. Oops. And just press around your seedling just like so. So again, I'm spacing it about 6 inches apart. Just pop it in there and bring the soil around, covering the root ball, and then press around to remove any air pockets. So again, remove any damaged leaves. So I got them all planted. I actually ended up with 5 rows. The last 2 rows are a little bit closer together, so they're about 6 inches apart, but that's okay. You can actually plant leafy greens closer together, especially lettuce, and you can just do the cut and come again method. Some people actually plant them densely I think it's called high intensity gardening. So, but if you want your plants to grow bigger, it's a good idea to space them apart. And so that way they don't fight for nutrients as well. So let's go ahead and water them in so that way the roots can settle. So I'm about to lose daylight, so I'm going to get going, but just want to say thank you for joining me today, everyone. And also, if you haven't stopped by your local nursery or garden center, make sure to stop by. They were running low on seed starts, so maybe because of what's going on right now, more people are wanting to grow their own food. And if you do grow your own food, you're more prepared for any situations such as what's going on or any type of emergency. So I encourage you guys to grow something. Doesn't have to be a big backyard garden. You can grow in containers, in those fabric pots, or even nursery pots that are pretty inexpensive. And you can start out small. It can get overwhelming, and I've been there, done that, where I would get excited to buy all these plants, then I wouldn't have time to plant them. So sometimes I end up giving them away, and you can always add more later. So you can start with a few herbs, spring onions, chives. Those are pretty easy to grow, especially in the springtime. Cilantro, leafy greens, lettuces, and kale are pretty easy to grow as well. Great cool weather crops. Radishes, they mature in about 25 to 30 days. And also even potatoes. So start small, expand, and they can maybe slowly add tomatoes and peppers in later on when it gets closer to the summertime. So anyways, guys, again, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, find it helpful, and also stay safe, stay well, and take care. And I'll see you on the next video. Have a good night and happy gardening.